with Purple Collar Life. Got the John Deere 2210 with the front end loader and the Artillian pallet forks. Today we're at a neighbor's house. She's got all this old junk up in the woods. It was kind of hidden by this pine tree. So we're gonna go ahead and see what the forks can grab. There's actually an old lawnmower in there, an old truck bed. Who knows what else we'll find in there. We'll see what all we can get out with the forks. She's got a big rollaway dumpster. We're gonna put as much as we can into the dumpster. And it'll just be a kind of a fun work night with the John Deere 2210. Here's that rollaway dumpster. You can see we've already been throwing a lot of stuff into it. Scrap metal. Someone may have wanted all that scrap metal, but to us it was just better to get stuff cleaned up. There's old storm doors and windows in there, an old lounge chair, and right there is where we're working with the tractor. So let's get to it. There are very few downsides to having the full Curtis cab on the tractor, but one is that normally stuff that I could just duck under with my head, let it hit the ROPS bar behind me, no big deal, like these pine tree limbs right here, are going to scrape across the roof of the tractor. Hopefully they don't scratch it up too bad, but in order to get underneath that tree, that's where we need to go. I'm not exactly sure what this is. I thought it was just an old cart, but I see it does have a sprocket on the axle. So it's got little small tires and wheels. They are pneumatic, and this one actually has air in it. I'm not sure what that was. I see several boards in here with nails in them and sticks. We don't want to replace that transmission cooling fan again. So I'm going to clean some of this out by hand before I drive the tractor back in here. I've been cleaning for a while. I want to show you what we have still in here. That is a big piece of concrete. I don't know if I will be able to get into it because it's under the tree pretty good. I think the forks would have no trouble lifting it, but it's so far back and the limbs are right up against it. See how we did over here. Got most of this front stuff cleared out. Got that cooler moved. Got another tire there. Some type of a cart or box here. I want to get that out. Got a Rio push mower there. An old sink there. A riding lawnmower right here on its side. The front end of like a toy car, and then a big cement trough. Not exactly sure what that would have been from. Some type of a barrel over here. Got some glass right in front of me that I'll go ahead and pick up by hand carefully. And then we'll get back in here with the tractor. This is an old toolbox that's just rotting apart. See if we can get all this stuff cleaned out of here. I was hoping this trailer thing would come out all in one piece. Unfortunately, it didn't. There's chain in with it. Might actually need that to pull some of this stuff out that the tractor can't get into. I'm going to save it. Also kept catching on this hydraulic hose. Get rid of that. So here's a little update. Carried more out of there, whatever that trailer thing was. There's still like tar paper that was rolled up and is now disintegrating. Bits and pieces of stuff in there. Actually probably better work for a grapple If I bring my grapple up, it might be a little better, but I don't want to put all that dirt in the dumpster. That's just a waste of dumpster space. And I've got this tarp that's buried under, I don't know how many years worth of pine needles and dirt, and I can't get it pulled out from under all the stuff. And I'm not exactly sure what's still on top of it in all this brush. So I'm just trying to be real careful. I'm gonna see if I can get the front of this with the tractor and kind of pull that tarp out with the tractor, because I still need to go in and get those back pieces, but I'm afraid to drive over this without knowing exactly what's in there. We'll keep at it. I'm saving all these branches to bring that split fire wood chipper up. We'll take care of these with that. We did manage to get part of that old tarp out. It kind of tore in half. Here's a board, lots of nails sticking up. That's what I'm just afraid to drive too far in there. I may have already gone too far and hit something with the tractor. It's just kind of a dangerous place to be operating if you don't want to mess up a tire or your tractor. If anybody can identify what kind of riding mower this was, steering attached to the front of the hood, and this kind of hood design, manual transmission, looks like the throttle was just a foot lever, does have one front wheel left on it. I'm sure someone out there knows what kind of tractor this was. Before I threw this tractor in, I wanted to show you it has the mower blade attached right to the frame, right below the seat. So it doesn't look like there was a separate deck. Maybe there were some side shields here, but that's very interesting that the blade is attached right to the frame. You can see the belt in here for the transmission, and here's the chain sprocket for the rear wheels, which are not on it. So I bet that remember the little sprocket we saw in the trailer earlier? I bet that was the sprocket for the back of this tractor, and the chain went down to that sprocket to drive it. You can see it does still have the motor in it. You know what they say, one man's trash is probably another man's trash too. We're gonna go ahead and put this in the dumpster. If you like videos like this, all we were doing today was cleaning up some land using the front end loader, getting mostly this scrap stuff out of the woods, putting it in the dumpster to kind of clean up underneath that one pine tree. Give us a like, comment down below, share with your friends, and stay tuned as we have lots more coming up on Purple Collar Life using the John Deere tractor, the Toro TIMECUTTER, the grapple, and now coming soon, the split fire wood chipper.